Hello, my name is Deepshikha and today I'll be discussing about the human circulatory system. So the human body is a complex machine that comprises of a number of functions that needs to work simultaneously and effectively. To keep these crucial processes working fine, vital nutrients and elements need to be transported to various parts of the body. This role of transportation is played by the human circulatory system. So, the circulatory system is basically responsible for transporting nutrients and other essential elements to various parts of the body. At the same time, it's also responsible to excrete metabolic waste away from the body. So now let's discuss in depth about the human circulatory system. So the human circulatory system mainly consists of a network of arteries, veins and capillaries where the heart plays an important role of pumping blood through it. So the human circulatory system main primary role of the human circulatory system is to transport essential nutrients, minerals and hormones to various parts of the body. Not only this, the circulatory system is also responsible for collecting metabolic waste and toxins from the cells and tissues to be purified or excreted away from the body. Now we are going to discuss about the features of the circulatory system. As stated earlier, the circulatory system consists of blood, heart, blood vessels and the lymphatic system. The human circulatory system circulates blood through two loops, also known as double circulation. One loop is for oxygenated blood. Oxygenated blood means the blood containing oxygen, and the other loop is for deoxygenated blood, that is the blood without oxygen. The human heart consists of four chambers, two auricles and two ventricles. The human circulatory system possesses a body-wide network of blood vessels. These comprises arteries, veins and capillaries. The primary function of blood vessels is to transport oxygenated blood and nutrients to all the parts of the body. It also plays an important role in collecting metabolic waste to be expelled from the body. Would like to add here a good to know information that if all the veins, arteries and capillaries of the human body are placed end to end, it would span a total distance of about 1 lakh kilometers. So now we are going to discuss about the organs of the circulatory system. So the human circulatory system comprises mainly of four organs. These are blood. Blood, although is not a organ, it's a tissue. Heart, blood vessels and the lymphatic system. Heart. The heart is a muscular organ located in the chest cavity right between the lungs. So it is positioned basically on the left side. The human heart is separated into four chambers as stated earlier, namely two upper chambers called the atrium and the two lower chambers called the ventricles. Though animals also possess a heart, but their heart functions a slightly different way than the humans. Let's discuss about what is double circulation. So the blood circulates through the heart twice, hence it is called double circulation. The main advantage of double circulation is that even if every tissue in the body has a steady supply of oxygenated blood and it does not get mixed with the deoxygenated blood. Blood is the body's fluid connective tissue and it forms a vital part of the human circulatory system. Its main function is to circulate nutrients, hormones, minerals and other components to different parts of the body. Blood flows through a specified set of pathways called the blood vessels. The organ which is involved in pumping blood to different parts of the body is the heart. Blood cells, blood plasma, proteins and other mineral components such as sodium, potassium and calcium constitute human blood. So blood is mainly consist of plasma. The plasma is the fluid part of the blood. It consists of 90% water. Other than this, blood consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets constitute the solid part of the blood. So thank you for the video.